Good morning, students. Welcome to my next class. Earlier in our class 12 English, we had discussed about the first two chapters of Vistas, that is the first level and the Tiger King. Now today we are going to start the third chapter of Vistas, that is Journey to the End of the Earth by Tishani Doshi. Now I feel that first two chapters you had been benefited by the discussion of these first two chapters, and if you have any queries, you can send me your queries, your questions using that portal of eSchool, Bardhavan eSchool portal, and I will be there with your answer. So I feel that these virtual classes you are all enjoying, and these classes are helping you in the preparation for the board exam that is coming in 2021. Now, this is the third chapter, as I told you, The Journey to the End of the Earth by Tishani Doshi. Now, let me tell you a few words about Tishani Doshi. The Tishani Doshi was an Indian dancer, writer and poet. She was born in the year 1975, and actually this piece of writing is not a story, but here Tishani Doshi got the opportunity to visit Antarctica, the most windiest, coldest, driest continent of the earth. She went there in the year of 2006, and in this piece of writing she described her experience, that how she could reach there, what was her first feeling when she got down on Antarctica, and what she had thought about Antarctica. Now let me tell you that why she has given the title something like this, that is Journey to the End of the Earth. We know that Antarctica is the southernmost continent of the earth, at the South Pole, the most southernmost continent in the South Pole. So probably this is the reason, as if she had gone to the end of the earth. Not only that, Tishani Doshi also described this continent as the windiest, coldest and driest continent of the earth, where still now no human civilization is there. So this is probably another reason that she actually has opined that his journey, or turned his journey as to the journey to the end of the earth. It is nothing but here end of the earth denotes to Antarctica continent, which is the, as I told you and as Tishani Doshi has described, the windiest, the driest and coldest continent of the earth. Now, before we start this discussion about, another thing we should know, that is there is a program, Student on the Ice. This program actually headed by another Jeff Green, a Canadian person, that he liked to take the high school students for this expedition of going to Antarctica. Jeff Green thought, or he actually has this type of opinion, that the school students are the policy makers, they are the future generation. So if they could take the school students to Antarctica, then they could actually better understand about the past of this earth, how it was, about the present, how actually human being affecting this environment, and in future where we are leading to. So this is the program Student on Ice, and Tisani Dosi acted as the chairperson of this expedition, that is Student on Ice. Total there was 52 persons who went in Antarctica, and as I told that how Tisani Dosi has described it. Now Tisani Dosi actually described her experience in three parts. Not only her experience as well as her thinking regarding that Antarctica journey. First part she had termed as part of history, where she had told that around 650 million years ago, 50 million years ago, there existed a huge landmass, and which was known as Gondwana land. And very interesting information she had also given us that India also was the part of this landmass, Gondwana land, and it was much before human being came on earth. Now, for 500 million years, Gondwana actually expanded, it thrived, and then when dinosaurs, we know that before human being came on earth, dinosaurs, it was the age of dinosaurs, they came on the earth. Afterwards human being came just 1200 years ago, and Tisani Dosi told that this is a paltry, this very trivial time, and in that barely a few seconds of the geological clock. This is Tisani Dosi has described. Now Tisani Dosi had gone there with a Russian ship, and the ship name is Academic Sokolsky. So you will have to remember the name of this Academic Sokolsky, where actually she took part, and she actually told that from going there, she had started her journey from Madras, then Madras, now Chennai, and actually she told that the longitudinal value, that 13.09 degrees her journey started, and for going there she had to cross 9 time zones, 6 checkposts, 3 water bodies, and at least as many ecospheres. So what are these time zones? So you know that in the world there are more than 24 time zones. India is also having one time zone, so she had to cross 6 time zones. Means a particular place is having actually all the places are divided on the basis of this time zone, and there are more than 24 time zones in the world. She had to cross 6 checkposts. Actually, Tisani Dosi had to cross 9 time zones and 6 checkposts. Checkpost means where the international border is there, and she had to cross this checkpost to go there. And 3 bodies of water, 3 water bodies she had to cross to reach there. And after reaching, she also told that it took 100 hours. The total journey, it had taken 100 hours in combination of car, aeroplane, and ships. And after reaching there, the first first experience was a huge relief, because she was as if she was very much bored for these 100 hours of journey. And when she reached there with this team of Student on Ice, headed by Jeff Green, the Canadian person, that she had a sigh of relief, and then actually now she started to express her feelings, that how it was. Now, as I already told, that she had described this writing in 3 parts, that is past of history, where she had told that what happened actually there in the history before, and this is very interesting. Actually, she demanded that today if you see a world map, million years ago this world map was not like this. the countries was not like this. It was only 500 millions ago. This world map has started to take the shape as we see today. Now, she had described in detail. Now, second part that she had described as human impact. She actually had seen, and she opined that 90% of the world's ice had been stored in Antarctica. But as human being, because of because of that fossil fuels that we are using, it creates a layer of carbon, and this carbon is affecting to warm the temperature, the world temperature, and it also affects on that ice sheets. These are stored in Antarctica, and these are started to melt. Now, not only that, she also find that beforehand, millions years, this Antarctica was a variety of flora and fauna, that is vegetations and animals. But at present, it's the driest and windiest, as I told. It's just like a desert, nothing is there. And actually, she also told that because of this human behavior, there is a great impact over there in Antarctica continent. Now, she also, last part, she told that walk on the ocean. Actually, she was very thrilled. She was thrilled when she got the opportunity to walk barefoot on that, on that Antarctica ice, sheet of ice, and there was glaciers there, and the glaciers she saw, it was a size of the country of Belgium. It was all this. So this chapter is very interesting to know, and this is pre-reading is very interesting. That she told in that pre-reading that if you want to know more about the planet's past, present, and future, the Antarctica is the place to go on. That she had told as the pre-reading, and then afterwards she told bon voyage. Bon voyage means as if she is wishing a happy journey, who really wants to go to know about the past, present, and future of this earth. So this is all about. I told that this is not like a story. That here this was account that how she felt to be a part of this student on ice program, and how she came out with this program, and what was her feelings, and all these that she has described. So we will read about, we will know more in detail. This is just introduction class that I told you that what we are going to read in this chapter. So in my next class, I will be there with the detailed reading and explanation of the text for your better understanding. So up to this, goodbye.